I'm Chelsea Rue, and today we are going to talk about H is for handbooks and policies. And if you're preparing to sell your preschool, this is one of the most overlooked but valuable parts of your business. And this piggybacks on that G is for goodwill. Because while buyers absolutely care about your financials and enrollment, they care just as much about one thing. Can this business run smoothly without you? And the best way to prove that is with clear, complete, and current documentation. So when I say handbooks and policies, I'm talking about the written instructions for how your preschool runs day to day. They're the playbook for your business, and they include everything from your staff handbook and parent handbook to your classroom procedures, safety protocols, curriculum guidelines, billing policies, and beyond. These documents don't just explain how things are done. They show that there's a system behind the success. So let's talk about why they matter in scale. Because strong handbooks and policies do a few really important things in a sale. They prove your business isn't dependent on you to function. They reduce buyer risk by showing consistent, compliant operations. They make due diligence smoother because everything buyers want to see is already documented. And they really increase your valuation by showing that the business is transferable. Buyers don't just want a business that works. They want one they can confidently step into. Your documentation is what gives them that confidence. So what does that documentation look like? Well, here's a checklist of what buyers typically expect to review during due diligence: the employee handbook, hiring policies, benefits, conduct expectations, training procedures, the parent handbook, tuition, communication, enrollment, discipline policies, and family expectations. And then your ops manual, daily routines, safety and emergency procedures, cleaning checklists, classroom standards, your curriculum guide, your educational philosophy, your lesson planning processes, assessment methods, and then those compliance documents, licensing reports, safety protocols, mandated reporting policies, administrative policies. So these are your billing practices, your vendor management procedures, record keeping systems. And you know what? If you already have these in place and they're updated, you're ahead of most owners. But let's talk about the common mistakes I see owners make here. Everyone knows how we do things. We don't need it written down. The truth is, you know how things work. Your staff probably does too, but the buyer doesn't, and they're not going to pay for something they can't see or verify. And you know what? I'll pull that together after we've got an offer. At that point, it's too late. Scrambling to create policies during due diligence can delay or even derail a deal. And policies don't affect value. They absolutely do. A business that's documented, compliant, and transferable is worth more, period. Our handbooks are fine, even though we haven't updated them in a decade. Outdated policies are almost as risky as no policies at all. Here is what's really going through a buyer's mind. They're not just purchasing what your business is today, they're buying what it will continue to be after you're gone. And if your policies are clear, current, and followed, that tells them operations are consistent. Compliance is handled and the business will keep running without disruption. That reduces risk, which increases their willingness to pay. So what can you do right now to prepare? Number 1, update all the handbooks and manuals annually. Number 2, make sure your policies reflect current licensing regulations and best practices. Number 3, store everything digitally for easy sharing during due diligence. Number 4, train your staff to follow written policies, not just the way it's always been done. Number 5, treat documentation as part of your culture, not just a checklist. So here's a pro tip I like to share with clients. If a process only lives in someone's head, yours or a director's, it's a liability. But if it's written, organized, and followed, it's an asset. Buyers pay more for assets. So if you're thinking about selling your preschool, even if it's in a few years away, now is the time to get your documentation in order. It's one of the simplest ways to make your business more valuable and your sale more successful and easier. So download the handbook policy and audit checklist to help you assess whether you're strong or where you're strong and where you have gaps to fill. And while you're there, explore more free resources in our resource library. And if you'd like to book a private strategy call with me, or if you'd like help getting your business sale ready, give me a buzz. Until later.